2, 1. Alright, let's play. What's up, opponent? We are here with the blue-red Dynavolt flash deck for the Pro Tour. I'm still getting used to these new keys, so there is a chance that I just skip through turns and discard lands, try to have the best testing possible. Standard, playing on one of my alternate accounts here so that we can be a little bit incognito. Made a few updates since the last testing session. This is where I went to 4 negates, 4 void shatters, cut a Nahiri, and a Dynavolt tower. The opponent fucked up and missed their land crack, so I would bet that. I don't know. Do we want to anticipate here? I'm not actually sure that we do, because we can use it for the Dynavolt tower, and I'm not sure what we want. We don't actually know what we want yet. So it can be okay. Maybe a counterspell. Maybe we could have gone for a untapped land or something. But I'm going to choose to do this. So green-white, it looks like we're up against a Bant thing, which will be interesting. I haven't played against Bant yet. It's a small portion of the metagame, but I know a few people are doing it, so it's going to be good to know. We drew an untapped land, which is great. Let's go ahead and take care of this servant right away. So we get 2, 5, assign it to 2. At this point, I'm very excited about the deck. The results have been crazy from the mastermind. The first guy, Andrew, no, I can't remember the names of everyone who's doing it. We had a 4-0 in paper tournament, a 3-1 in paper tournament, a 3-1 in paper tournament, and a 3 3-1s, a 4-0, and then a 5-1 in a league. So those are very good results, obviously. Okay, there's a Reflector Mage, which we can definitely kill if we want to. There's a negate or another anticipate. I'm going to grab another anticipate, because at this point we're just looking for a Gear Hulk. Sure, we'll take out the Reflector Mage. We have more energy where that came from, so let's go ahead and throw down the Needle Spires so we can start attacking, pressuring the life total. This game isn't really that close to 1. If we draw a Glimmer, or we draw a Servant, or we draw a Gear Hulk, then we will win. The opponent has 6 spells in hand, so you know it's going to be nice to. Yeah, there's a Gear Hulk. Perfect. Okay. Any order. And Harness Lightning that. So we just rally up energy. 2 is fine. We could throw down the Gear Hulk now, but want to. Oh, we've drawn a land. So we're flooded, but we're good. We're golden. Pass the turn. Whatever comes in can resolve. We've got Dynavolt Tower. If the opponent telegraphs some kind of a counterspell, I guess we would be careful. But that is not what that is. And an Evolving Wilds. Interesting. So we can Dynavolt Tower it. Yeah, the opponent fucked up a little bit. And we can Dynavolt Tower in response. So Dynavolt Tower has already done 2 activations, and we're at 20 life. And I doubt the opponent has a way to remove it. And now we can untap and crack for a bunch of damage. The opponent might be able to take out our Gear Hulk, but things are looking good. It would be okay to cast the Harness Lightning for a bunch of energy, but Anticipate seems way better here. And looking for a Glimmer, which we found. Found a Glimmer. I might want to untap and just cast the Glimmer immediately, because untapped lands are a thing, and I don't want to get Spell Quellered. But with an Anticipate, let's just leave up mana. We might lose our Gear Hulk to a Deccan Stone. Maybe the opponent Reflector Mages it. That would be fine. And we can cast 2 spells to wake up Dynavolt Tower, so this game is inevitable. We're at 20. I don't know. I've seen a few Bant lists that actually play Emrakul, so I guess that's a way we could possibly lose. I don't think that is what this is, though. Audio check. Is the audio too loud? Deccan Stone. So I'm going to respond to that with a Glimmer of Genius. If we draw a negate, I think I will get the negate because time's a factor. I just want to win. Anticipate, galvanic bombardment. I'll bottom that. I'll keep anticipate, and we missed. So it's going to get removed. That's fine. We've got 6 energy. The opponent's cracking clues. We have a clue to crack as well, but I'm going to go ahead and anticipate. I'm not going to fire off the Dynavolt Tower. We just want another Gear Hulk, Nahiri, Dynavolt Tower, or a Glimmer of Genius works just fine. And now we are starting to build a counter wall as well for the things that aren't going to die to Dynavolt Tower. If one thing about this deck, 4, 5, 6, 7, we can play a tapped land. One thing about this deck that's for certain is it's fun. Like, not necessarily, it's probably not fun to play against, but it's fun to play with. Like, usually this player is having the most fun, especially if they're winning, but it's just fun. Probably will just, I'm gonna Glimmer of Genius and go looking for a negate. And then maybe we can start going to the face. I'm gonna bottom both of these, don't really want either. And I'll throw a Void Shatter at it. Although we could just take it down with Dynavolt Tower. Maybe that would be better. So we want to end the game. With 14 energy, that's too much not to go to the face with. So, and then I kind of like just untapping and cracking in for a 4 with the Needle Spires. And putting a short clock in the game. Or since there's a Gear Hulk, let's not do that. This deck goes over the top. Goes under Emrakul though. I'm interested in the Spell Queller plan potentially. Sure, whatever. And just gonna kill that thing. Sure. End of turn, cast a Gear Hulk. So I'm doing this before the Pro Tour. I'm still in California, but I'm concerned that people just are going to see the list online and be like, holy shit, this is amazing. Like, wow. Right. Alright, so let's talk sideboarding here. Gideon is a thing. I kind of want to do the Spell Queller thing. The opponent's going to have their own Quellers. What do we want to cut? I think we can cut Radiant Flames. Maybe you cut down to 1. I don't want to cut Negates because of the Gideons. I don't really want to cut Nahiri either. I want to keep the Bombardments and the Harness Lightnings. Oh, the changes didn't go through. Let's do that right now. We should have... Where's Rattle Chains? Rattle Chains should be in here for the Declaration in Stones. Quellers could be good. I think I'm going to cut the Radiant Flames for Quellers and call it good. Not necessarily sideboard that much. We have the Weavers for Little War decks, and we've got the counterspells for bigger stuff. Or the more counterspells to go under, and for counter and so on. This hand is a definite keep. It's quite good. I like that we have an answer to Gideon. Dynavolt Tower kills Gideon in 2 shots. I don't really like our draw now. We're flooded, but we will see. There's a 2-drop. I'm going to make that go away. The Bombardment. And hopefully we draw a spell, which we did. And I'm probably going to do the same thing this game as last game. So what would we really want to anticipate for right now? Or would we rather just get the energy? Well, if that's the play, then I'm not going to go for Dynavolt Tower because it could get Spell Quellered. And if it's not going to be Dynavolt Tower, then I do want to anticipate and find a counterspell. I feel like Spell Queller is fine. I'm going to untap and play the Dynavolt Tower at 20 life. Is a good feeling. We have to be concerned about Gear Hulks, and we are very flooded, so it's going to be possible to lose this game. If our Harness Lightning gets countered, it could be annoying. There's Tamiyo, so that is annoying. Although it's not that annoying, because the opponent's going to draw a card. We're going to get rid of the Spell Queller and be able to... Yikes, we're really flooded. So the hope is to draw a Glimmer. Or... we have Anticipate. 3 damage, okay. Cast it. Tamiyo, definitely cast this. Tamiyo's not doing a whole lot by itself. Glimmer, Glimmer, Glimmer. There's another Spell Queller, but I think what we want is Anticipate. Bottom, bottom, play an island, pass the turn. We can Anticipate and then decide whether to Tamiyo then. Definitely are going to have to shoot it before that happens. Tireless Tracker. This game is getting hard. Interesting. We have the ability to shoot that thing in response. Oh, there's no land. Okay, this gives us a window. Anticipate. Gear Hulks and Glimmer are the best draws. Bucking 3 lands. Sucks. Alright, draw Fumarole. And really have to worry about that Tamiyo. There's a Gear Hulk, so that could really help us. That said, it's going to be hard to not Dynavolt Tower the Tamiyo because 6. If we don't Dynavolt the Tower the Tamiyo, that thing's going to go until your next turn. Yeah, we can just pass. We have no choice really because we cannot let Tamiyo ultimate or we will lose, period. So what this means is giving the opponent a bunch of extra cards here if they draw lands. Yep, we could Dynavolt Tower that, but I just don't feel like we can afford to. We have to shoot the Tamiyo. Planeswalkers can be a problem. This opponent's starting to get extra cards. End of turn. Shoot the Tamiyo. Yes. Untap. And Bombardment's a good draw. Actually, I think so. It would have been... It's going to be a grind for sure, but we're in a lot better shape now than just a moment ago. Crack a clue, draw a card. We could... I shouldn't have let that resolve. I'm concerned about Spell Queller, though. Let the opponent go about their business. Another Tireless Tracker. And I imagine the land is going to come with that too. Yes, so, and it's an Evolving Wilds. Although if that's their turn, I think we can turn this around. Search your library for a clue. Whatever. This game's going to be hard to win. This game's not going to be easy to win. I guess could have responded to the cracking for Torrential Gear Hulk into Harness Lightning into Galvanic Bombardment. That would have been an option. But I really want to get an Anticipate. Reason being, we don't have the gas in our hand that we need to win the game. It's going to be uphill regardless unless we draw like Glimmers or more Gear Hulks. Interesting. Harness Lightning is gas. It would be nice to have a negate, but I feel like Harness Lightning is the most gas here. A second galvanic bombardment would make the other one better. I'm going to grab Harness Lightning though. Put these on the bottom. And yeah, I mean, we really need to... Okay, there's a crack, that's fine. We really need to draw gas. Nahiri would be an option. Although we are having a very good turn, because we can eat that tracker, and then opponent has a fuck ton of cards, but Glimmer, thank fucking God. So definitely want to get rid of this via Harness Lightning. Harness Lightning that, so that we can kill Tamiyo. 3. Attack Tamiyo. And haven't played a land yet. Could play an untapped land to fire off Bombardment with Glimmer. I think that I just want to Glimmer right now. No, I want, because of Spell Queller, but I think we can take out Spell Queller. We should be able to even take out 2 Spell Quellers, but maybe not. I think I'm going to Glimmer right now, just 100% chance of resolving, and then a tapped land. Both to the bottom, we're looking for more Glimmers and more Gear Hulks, and we drew 1, so we're doing okay. Past the turn, we've got a Gear Hulk in play, we've got 6 energy, but the opponent's at 20 life with 7 cards in hand and 3 clues on the table, so this game's going to be a grind. I've won games like this with black-white control. I think blue-red flash can do it too. If we hit a second Dynavolt tower, we hit a second, we draw in here, we can start doing work. I'm kind of shocked by how much time I've used. I did use an extra minute at the start of the game. The opponent plays a land. We could Dynavolt Tower in response. I don't really want to do that. Okay, back to us. I did communicate. You can see the chat here. I was like, yo, I'm going to be taking a minute. This deck's hard to play, huh? So we can... I kind of like Dynavolt Towering it. The opponent can crack 2 clues if they want to. It's like whatever, you draw 2 clues. And then we can take care of it for 1 mana. Trying to win a tempo game right now. And then maybe bash in for 9. And I'm going to Galvanic Bombardment it. We can bash in for 9 and play an Anticipate. Force the opponent to... Yeah, and with Dynavolt Tower, that gives us a chance to finish quickly. 3. Okay, yeah, I believe we can Anticipate and then hit with the Fumarole, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to save the Glimmer for later. Or actually taking up Nahiri seems pretty good. That seems better. This seems better. It would be good to, like, attack, but... Oops, I meant to play the other land. Oh, fuck, I fucked up the mana. Mistakes! No Nahiri this turn. But things are starting to look better. Our hand is absolutely ridiculous. No Nahiri is acceptable. I would have liked to play Nahiri, but whatever. I didn't do it perfect. So the opponent has buckets and buckets and buckets of cards, but so do we, and finally we're the aggro. Oh wow, the opponent killed our Dynavolt Tower. How did they do that? Fragmentize. Alright, Stasis Snare is fine. What's interesting is we haven't drawn a counterspell. Yeah, having a Nahiri in play would be a big game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to play the fumarole and pass. If the opponent wants to crack a clue, then I'm going to probably throw down a Gear Hulk and into a Glimmer, looking for a negate to protect it and buy tempo. Although we can also use another Gear Hulk or a Void Shatter. I think both are fine. While I would like to negate right now, we don't have to. And Void Shatter is a really good one that I want to draw. So if I had played Nahiri 2 turns ago and not played Glimmer, we'd be in much better shape. I fucked up, whatever. Gisela is kind of whatever. It's an Aether Hub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 mana. What's the best way to deal with that is actually probably to allow a hit to come in. So I'm going to send an attack. I might go for a Gear Hulk into Harnessed Lightning on the Gisela with Void Shatter backup. Or I might just do it right now. I don't want to do it now because I don't want to lose our Gear Hulks to Declaration in Stone. That would be really annoying. Yeah, so if I had gotten Nahiri down, the game would be over by now, but I still think we're in pretty decent shape. I am concerned about those Lumbering Falls. Gideon. Kind of want to counter that. Makes sense to do that. And 3, 4. Cards I'm concerned about, Avacyn. Avacyn is a concern. Since Avacyn is a concern, I don't really want to Gear Hulk Harnessed Lightning right now. If we do, then Avacyn comes down, and it would be really, really annoying. So I kind of like untapping, maybe end of the turn Glimmer. If this gets Spell Quellered, it's whatever. Bottom and draw another Void Shatter. Nice. And we can untap with Gas for days. I'm actually not going to attack with the Gear Hulk because I want to block Lumbering Falls. I should have played the Nahiri first combat to cement our position, but alright, we've got 18 energy. We could definitely use another Dynavolt Tower. Blue, red, white. We also have Spell Quellers, so blue, white, red, Nahiri. Spell Queller is fine. Counter it. Harnessed Lightning your Spell Queller. For 3. Cast Nahiri. -2 on the Gisela. And we have 2 blockers with the Fumarole and a Gear Hulk. And we have another Gear Hulk in hand. And we have a Nahiri in play. So it seems like it's going to be hard for the opponent to kill this Nahiri unless they have... We have a counterspell as well. There is a Gisela, which I think is okay. I want to win this game before we run out of time. There's not going to be enough time for a game 3. Crazy big ass bus just pulled up. Looks like hippie trimmigrants. It's going to be too distracting. I'm going to move inside here. Okay, and back to us. Gonna discard an island. And there's a Void Shatter. 4, 5, 6. So we can go Torrential Gearhulk. Again, I'm concerned about Declaration and Stones. So I want to do this during the opponent's turn when they have the... Well, right now they could play 2 Quellers. We could counter 2 Quellers. I'm not concerned about 3 Quellers. I want to just have the Gearhulk in play to block for another turn. Because it feels like we're pretty close to just winning off Nahiri ult for another Gearhulk or a Dynavolt tower. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gearhulk. And we have 2 Void Shatters. We won the match. Deck's fucking good, right? This deck is sweet. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Much love. If you want to know how to build insane decks, then I recommend following the links in the description. Come back and join me tomorrow as we do more Pro Tour testing. I hope you have an amazing day, and I have much love for you. Take care. See you soon.